Everyone. Nice to see you all in the video again. How are you all doing? So I just want to take like a few minutes of your time to share something very interesting. I want to give a background before I start. So at Testleaf, we were planning to conduct a workshop for Testleaf employees, their trainers, mentors, and their extended families, right? And this thought that came that we should also include selected students and the alumni of Testleaf. That's why I'm talking to you all through this video. Okay, thanks a lot for your time. Let's move on. So this workshop is all about for the youth empowerment, and the workshop is titled Yes Plus Youth Empowerment and Skills Workshop. Okay, and this is primarily for the age group of 18 to 35. If you're in this age group, continue to watch. If not, you can still watch. Okay. Then this workshop, I had this privilege to conduct this workshop in corporates like Google, Facebook, and IIT and BITS Pilani campuses and Hyderabad campuses. It was so wonderful. A lot of participants came back and said it has really helped them in their professional life, right? And that's why we want to do it for Testleaf, and we want to extend it to our selected students as well, right? And this workshop is happening from March 7th to 12th. It's a 6-day program. It's not during your office work. It's going to be in the mornings, 6 to 9:15. I understand it's difficult to get up early in the morning, but if you really want to be empowered, you better get up early in the morning, okay? And I'll talk more about this workshop in the coming slides. Yeah, by the way, this program is not for everybody, okay? You need to apply, and there is somebody who will be calling you and interviewing you, and then based on your responses, based on your commitment level, how dedicated you are for your own growth, based on that, we can pick people into this workshop. So it's going to be a very exclusive workshop for people who really wanted to improve and get empowered through special techniques. That's what this workshop is for. Okay, and moving on to understand what this workshop is all about. Yeah, so there are 5 different modules in this workshop. So one is for the body. See, everybody has a body which is not that healthy as what we want, right? In this workshop, we will have certain basic yogic techniques and exercises which we will be learning, which will help us have a healthier, more stabler, flexible body. Okay, and the breath. The second pillar in this workshop is the breath. Breath is something that we've been doing throughout from our life to death, but we have hardly understood its importance, right? Now, I'll give you a simple example, right? Breath is one of the very, very powerful weapon that we have by nature. When we are angry, how is our breath? It is very heavy and hard. At the same time, when we are afraid, how is the breath? It is stuck, and then it is very heavy and fast, right? At the same time, when we are very happy, the breath is so soft and longer, right? Now, if we look at a little more in detail about this observation, for every emotion, there is a corresponding breathing pattern. And in this workshop, you will be introduced to certain breathing techniques with which you can handle your emotions far better, right? And most of the times we get into mistakes or we're not able to perform better because of emotions overtake our behavior patterns, right? So this workshop helps you with certain breathing techniques with which you can handle your emotions better. And third important pillar is mind. We all have heard the statement, you're physically present and mentally absent, right? And this is an era where you need to really meditate, do something for your mind. In this workshop, we will have like 10% of activities with respect to your mind so that you can become more focused and concentrative on whatever you do. Okay. And we'll also go deeper into how your mind works, what state of your mind will enable you to become more productive, more creative, more intuitive. All that is covered as a practical activity-based learning. Okay. And moving on to the 4th pillar, which is the practical wisdom. See, we have been brought up in our school days or from our family, we've learned that don't tell lies, don't get angry, don't be jealous, right? But nobody has taught us what to do if I get angry, what to do if I get jealous, right? And it's very obvious in this era that you get jealous by looking at a friend who is sitting next to you, who is not performing that well as what you do in your office, but getting better hike and better promotions. You obviously get jealous, right? And in this workshop, how we can apply this knowledge in our practical day-to-day life, right? That is also taught in this workshop. Okay, And on overall, there is a very important fifth pillar, which is the Sudarshan Kriya, SKY. It's a very simple but very profound breathing technique, which enables you to clear all the blocks in the system. I'll tell you what these blocks are, right? Now, when you go to a different place, there is an impact on your system. Like, for example, when you go to a place of worship, like a temple, mosque, or a church, you feel so good about it, right? At the same time, you go to a fish market or central railway station or a very crowded place, congested place, you feel, oh, when will I get out of this place, right? Similarly, people also create an impact on you. Like, you sit with some people, you feel like, oh wow, let me sit with this person for a little longer. Other some people who feel, oh, when will I move out of this person, right? Similarly, every event also creates an impact, an impression in the system, right? Without your permission, without your knowledge, people, situations and places create an impact and impressions in the system, and we have not been paying attention to it. That is why we are not able to function to our fullest potential. For example, if you have a pipe, water pipe with this no blocks inside, it will allow the water to flow in its fullest capacity, right? But when there is silt or some dirt getting accumulated, then the full capacity gets reduced to half or less than half. That's exactly what happens to a human system. Because of these impressions, a lot of us are not able to work towards our fullest capacity. And this is a very scientific technique which enables you to clear all the unwanted impressions in your system, with which you'll be able to function to your fullest ability. Good. This is all about major components. In addition, we also have youth specific modules. 18 to 35 is an age group where we have a lot of new things happening in this lifetime, right? In this life age group. So we have modules about sex, relationship, lifestyle, food, parenting. This is the age group where you become parents, right? And how to really bring up your child. It is not by choice or a fluke, right? There is some techniques with which you can bring up your child really well. And this is the age group where you move away from your parents physically, and there is a void created in your parents' world. And even being away from them physically, how do you give that support? Not just financially, but in other ways. That is also learned in this workshop. Like the amazing techniques that are taught in this workshop, with which you'll be able to get a lot of tips, day-to-day tips, with which you can improve and enhance your life. Like, one more very interesting thing is the energy management. This is the age group where we have a lot of energy, but we're not able to channelize it. Or some of us feel, oh, I don't have energy, I feel so tired. Like, in both these cases, how to build energy and channelize and utilize your energy in a very conducive way is also being taught in this workshop. All right. Moving on, there's a procedure. As I told you, you need to apply in this link, and there is no on-spot registrations. Once you apply, you will get a telephonic interview call to understand your commitment level and dedication. How deeply interested are you to really improve in your life, right? Once you get cleared with your interviews, then we get another link where you complete your payment and the other details that the facilitator would want you to look at. Then the program starts on March 7th, and it's going to be somewhere close by Testleaf, morning 6 to 9:15, and from there you can go to your offices. Okay, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not like put a slide and then teach you guys. No, it's more of discussions, activities, games, processes, and based on that you will derive a learning which you can take back into your life, right? And after this 6 days of successful completion, there's a 7th day on a following, or 2 weeks later, on a Sunday, we'll have an S+ upgrade. It's a full day outbound activity in which you will be learning to drop all your insecurities. Like, today's youth has a lot of insecurity about their job, their health, their family. What will happen if my job is lost? What will happen if something happens to my health, right? So all these insecurities, also are a blocker or a hurdle for you in your success path. How to drop these insecurities. There's a wonderful outbound activity with which you can become stronger than your insecurities, right? And of course, you will get a lot of these add-ons when you successfully complete this workshop. And moving on, and that's pretty much I have. And being a Testleaf student or an alumni, you have this wonderful opportunity to get it at a very, very discounted rate. And I am one of the facilitators. I did this program like 12 years ago, and till date I invest in land or stocks or other stuffs, but I still feel this is the best investment that I've done so far in my life, right? And I really urge you to make the best use of opportunity and learn the best thing along with your mentors and trainers who met you at Testleaf. Okay, and that's pretty much about it. And if you need more details, contact me on my number. Thank you.